Number two is I think a lot of times we set ourselves up for failure. I think we really do. So, and I've looked at this, and not just with my own department, I've seen it in other departments. Person doesn't make the requirements for this year. So next year they say in the first 3 months you're going to have to do even more. Well, if they couldn't make that minimum last year, how the hell are they going to make more next time?
Exactly.
In the first 3 months. They're already too busy. They already told you they're too busy, and they're trying to get by. Is there a way that we can make it work beneficial to retain that member?
That's exactly what I'm
I
asking.
think, another thing is like we put more requirements on the officers because they should lead by example. Well, if they're going on more calls, and most of them are usually doing more anyway because they're an officer, we should be setting them up to do more training. Let them be better leaders. I don't think we train our leaders or people to be leaders. Not everybody can be a leader, number one. It's not for everybody, just like firefighting is not for everybody, and being an officer is not for everybody. But when we put more requirements or more, you got to make these committees, you got to make all these trainings, you're going to teach probies, you're going to do this. How the heck are they supposed to go to Fire Officer 1 or RIT or anything else under the sun? I'd rather say you have the same requirements as everybody else, but I want you to have more training. I'd rather have a better trained officer with more knowledge and ability than telling them to go on more calls. They'll go on calls. I'm not worried about the call, but I want them to be a better leader. And the only way you're going to be a better leader is to get yourself educated more and learn more. So I think we set people up for failure, and we're not retaining people because we say, and, I'll just say for Phil. Phil was supposed to make 12 trainings last year. He was supposed to make, 600 calls, let's say 150 calls. So Phil only made 100 calls, and he only made eight trainings. And then we turn around, we say, you know what? You're going to have to make an additional 50 calls on top of that in the first 3 months, and then you're going to have to do 6 more trainings on top of that. Well, he couldn't make them just now. How is he going to make it?
Exactly.
We're just sending the guy. You might as well just give him the slip right now and say, see you later. Have a nice day.
Right.
I'm serious.
No, it's
like why are we prolonging the inevitable of a person you're giving him more requirements that he can't make already? Like we need to figure out better ways. So having people in house, I think, is a better way. If you say, Phil, I'd rather you give me, 4 hours a week extra in the firehouse. That's it. I don't care if you're going to go on calls if you're there. I'm not going to give you any more. Do an extra 4 hours a week for the next 3 months. That's it.